It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets.
And for that game against San Antonio, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Ibaka in at center. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiseman's out there with Draymond Green. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. Beverley against Curry. Beverley, the pass to Leonard. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Chalk up 2 there.
Beautiful feed by Draymond. He plays a physical game, but he also has great awareness and skill.
And Smitty, anytime there's a poll for dirtiest player in the NBA, Draymond seems to end up on that list.
GA, in our day, there would have been a lot of us on that list. We know Draymond just wants to win, but it's about just playing hard, and that's what he'll do. He'll do whatever it takes to win. In this league, they just trying to clean up some of these acts. I like the way Clay now studies a defense and makes great decisions with the ball.
And George, here we go. And Thompson sends it back. Down low, here's Curry. The offensive rebound. Tries again. And no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Leonard. The Warriors pull it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Wiseman with the ball. Ibaka on him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right,
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 34-point game against Utah.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
The dribble drive, yet another tool in Leonard's extensive arsenal, earns him a trip to the line.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in LA, but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
The first free throw is good.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ. I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Now here's Green. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Sometimes before Thompson even catches the pass, he knows he's firing.
Now Beverly. The pass to Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you just got to love Steph's passion for the game. Even his pregame workout has drawn attention.
GA, let me give you this little story. One time in high school, he got so pumped before a game, he actually hurt himself. He jumped up, hit his forehead, and had to get stitches. The man just loves to play, and he loves this game.
Leonard hits them both.
With Kawhi, you love his talent, but just as important, you love the basketball IQ and work ethic.
Now here's Curry. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's Leonard. Back to Beverly. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Oh, my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Clippers trail by 8. And here's Leonard. High post to Ibaka. Stolen by Thompson. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the claw.
And it's blocked. Morris looking over the floor. Here's George. Wiseman with the rebound.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now, here's George. 32 points for him last game against Utah.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Warriors leading by 10. Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm, despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
Curry against Beverly. Curry passes to Oubre. He kicks it to Wiseman. Lets the 3 fly. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Clippers trail by 8. Here's George. It's deflected.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Thompson for the triple. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Thompson's got 9 points.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg's names headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But
yes,
when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, And truly, they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Now here's Green, following the miss by Lou Williams.
Just doing the job on the back.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Curry with the steal. Inside. And it's sent back by Morris.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. The Warriors making a switch here. Pascal's checked in. Clippers trail by 11. Williams with the ball. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah. Here's Ibaka. That shot missing. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now here's Leonard. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Warriors leading by 11. Curry kicks to Pascal. Back to Curry. Passes to Wiseman. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's stolen by Wiseman. Here's Pascal. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Oh, that's blocked. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Different look here for the Warriors. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Wiseman. Looney comes in for Kelly Oubre. Wiggins is checked in for Thompson. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Curry. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Patterson comes in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for George. And here are the Warriors now after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Wanamaker. It's hauled in by Zubac. Williams in the post, covered by Wiggins. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
And this is something Reggie has added to his game. Patient with the up fake. Defender bites.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
And that one falls for Jackson.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
Both free throws good from Jackson. Here's Wanamaker. The dish to Wiggins. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Here's Patterson. Following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Patterson passes to Zubac. Kennard with the ball. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Chris kicks to Pascal. Misses the three. Clippers trail by 11. Jackson down low. Looney on him. Off with the layup. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Wiggins with the ball. And they pick up 2. Wiggins has got his second bucket.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And the basket is good.
You know, bursting off the screen, Williams makes a quick decision, takes it himself.
And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Warriors. 11-point game. Pass to Pascal. Oh, and here comes Williams all alone. And finished off by Williams.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Wiggins. The Clippers getting the bucket. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Here's Wanamaker and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Clippers trail by 12. To the middle. Here's Patterson. Misses in close.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Pascal. And again, no good by Golden State.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And it's good for 2.
Can't let Kennard get this close. Once you do, he's going up with it.
Warriors leading by 10. Now, here's Pascal. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Outside Williams. Over Wiggins. Williams can't hit. Golden State's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Now the pass to Wanamaker. Back to Wiggins. Back to Wanamaker. Passes it to Looney. Golden State moving the ball around. Wiggins against Patterson. Goes back up. And he comes up with the deuce. Wiggins has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Shots good by Williams.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Wanamaker, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for anyone who thinks this game isn't about hard work, listen to Steph Curry.
I can't tell you how many shots I've taken in my life and how many hours of log practicing, but it started with a love for what and knew from early I was kind of a natural at it, but in order to get to this level and for me to have gotten better, that's the catalyst.
And as we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. The NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
Eric Paschal out there with Looney. And there's Chris. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Wanamaker in at the one. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Zubac. Jackson from long range. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Wanamaker. He dishes it to Wiggins. Looney down low. Patterson defending. The shot by Looney, no good. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
The way he glides around the court doesn't look like Jackson is moving as fast as he really is.
Warriors leading by 10. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, "We've just got to keep getting better. Keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time." Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And he knocks down the first one.
Patrick Patterson with his great shooting stroke, always looking comfortable at the free throw line.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Oubre comes in for Eric Paschal. And it's Stephen Curry in for Brad Wanamaker. Both shots good from the stripe. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Warriors leading by 8. Pass to Chris. Outside, Green. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You look at George. There are a few players ahead of him in the voting, but if he holds on to his spot at number 5 on that list, He'll have a place in the three-point contest waiting for him.
And if anything, I bet he moves up the list. I mean, how could you not have this fella taking part in this contest? He'll be there.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Green against Leonard. Poked away. And the rejection by Curry.
Love seeing Stephen Curry get up and send that one back.
Offline with his three. Clippers trail by 8.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Now here's Curry. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Outside for Jackson. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Draymond Green. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 8 points a game, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
Now George, following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it goes on Draymond Green. For Los Angeles, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
First one falls for him.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
And George drops them both.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
And Morris throws it down.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Floats one, and he sinks the layup. Curry's got 8 points.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Now Beverly, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Oubre against Leonard, and there's the pass to Ibaka. Shoots from the right block. Unable to get that one. So Golden State will take it the other way.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Clippers trail by 6. Lobs it up for Ibaka. It's stolen by Green. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And finished off by Wiseman.
The trust this team has in Draymond to make the right decision with the pass.
Bounce pass from Beverly. Leonard draws the double. No good. Still playing with the cold hand. Makes him just 1 for 8.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole. Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Morris passes to Ibaka. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Curry way outside. Thompson for the triple. And another three for Golden State.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the Clippers call time here. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And Curry has it in the corner. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The kick out to Williams. Over Curry. In the corner, it's Morris. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Trying to end the drought. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And finished off by Oubre.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Leonard. 6 points for him. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Warriors leading by 14. Curry passes to Wiseman. Out to Thompson for the three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Thompson's gone 4 of 6 from outside. Very accurate. Williams scanning the floor. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. 5th, the Clippers.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Warriors shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Passes it to Oubre. Wiseman dishes to Thompson. Oubre against Leonard. Oubre can't get it to go. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Down by 15. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
So difficult to stop Leonard from scoring. Sometimes you just have to foul him.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. Curry kicks to Wiseman. Williams against Curry. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He is at a different level when you start talking about handling the basketball. One of the best to ever do it.
Outside Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that
Could, that could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Warriors leading by 13. Outside Curry. In the corner, it's Oubre. And good that time.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And the Clippers call time here.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action. We'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Chris comes in for Wiseman. And it's Eric Paschal in for Oubre. The Clippers also changing it up. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Patterson in for Morris. Thompson against George. Thompson passes to Kerr. Off target from three-point range. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors leading by 10. Pass to Chris. Here's Looney. Pass to Wanamaker. Shot clock at 6. Thompson passes to Wanamaker. Launches a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. George looking over the floor. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Open shot, Thompson, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Thompson's got 20.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
George passes to Patterson, and it's Patterson finishing it off.
We know about George's ability as a scorer, but he's also unselfish and a skilled playmaker.
Warriors shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And the pass to Chris. To the inside, it's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Pass to George. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Patrick Patterson.
And that's the problem with guarding Thompson. He is so versatile and can attack you on the drive in addition to his shooting ability.
And for everything this guy gives you on offense, Thompson has finally gotten his due as a defensive stopper.
GA, I don't think he still gets his due. He's still underrated in my opinion. Yes, he made the all-defensive team in 2019. In addition to his offensive responsibilities, he has to guard the opponent's best scorer.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson.
I would love to see Klay Thompson get to the line a little bit more. Thompson hits about 85% for his career.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Kevon Looney. Now here's George. He has 6. Inside, Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. He's got 21.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Chris kicks to Thompson. And the Warriors miss again.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Pass to Leonard. Back to George. And here is Zubac. Covered by Chris. Clock at 4. The jump hook. Zubac's no good. Warriors leading by 10. Wiggins with it, guarded now by Patrick Patterson. Patterson against Wiggins. Pass to Pascal. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Pascal's got his third basket of the night.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Leonard attacking, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And here are the Warriors now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Here's Wanamaker. The pass to Thompson. Over George. Misses off the left iron. And stolen by Chris. Here's Thompson. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Thompson's got 24 points.
Then this kind of night for Klay Thompson, a deadly streak shooter. He's really feeling it.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Andrew, what do you like about the way the team's playing so far?
We're competitive right now. We're going after it. In our possession, we're going hard.
We'll see if that continues in the second half, Andrew. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Klay Thompson brought his A game early tonight. He ended up with 24 points. For most of the past decade, Shaq, the Warriors have drafted near the end of each round, yet they've done a great job of uncovering gems.
Yeah, Draymond, 35th overall pick. Mooney, 30th overall pick.
Eric Pascal, 41st pick. Elite front office.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Paul George. Marcus Morris is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Beverly in at the point guard position. Now here's Wiseman. Here's Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And here's George. Good D by Thompson.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw, good, Oubre. And both free throws good for Oubre. Clippers trail by 16. Outside Leonard. To the paint. Here's Ibaka, and Thompson sends it back.
Don't underestimate Klay Thompson on the defensive end. Perfect timing on the block.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
On the wing, George. Looking to get back on track here. Good D by Thompson.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
The Clippers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And George kicks to Beverly. Back to George. Leonard on the wing. And another shot. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Leonard's got 25 points in the game. Beverly against Curry. That one falls.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's George. He's got 6. Leonard kicks to Beverly. A 3-ball. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
And the Clippers call time here. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Luke Kennard comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Paul George. Beverly with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Morris. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Curry from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. The feed to Jackson. Over in the corner, Beverly. The shot, no good. Curry with some nice D. Here's Golden State. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. That shot wide open. Thompson's got 29.
That buttery jumper reigning true. Klay's confidence from range, unbelievable.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A moment now to see the numbers for Jackson. Some last season stats for him. He was around 12 points per game last year. 4 assists and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Now, here's Thompson. He has 29. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
Take a break.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you. That free throw, good from Kennard. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tools, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this go-around.
Now here's Wiseman. Oubre on the wing. And it's Golden State with another.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Stolen by Beverly. Passes it to Jackson. Dishes it to Morris. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Curry with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Basket counts. And that's 19 points for Steph Curry.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Stephen Curry.
Quick first step. Beverly showing he's not just a three-point shooter at the offensive end.
And the first one drops.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Wiggins is checked in for Klay Thompson. Both free throws good from Beverly.
Patrick Beverly is a tone setter. Someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
On the wing, Wiggins. Banked in off the glass. Wiggins has got 8 points.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Wiggins has gotten 4 of his 9 shots to go. Here's Kennard. Ibaka outside. And Beverly kicks to Jackson. Kennard against Oubre. 5 to shoot. Jackson has the open look. Hits it from 3-point range. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice play. Usually Reggie prefers to initiate, but this time gets it done off the catch.
Pass to Oubre. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Lets a floater go, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. There's the foul against the Clippers.
The Warriors took a big chance on trading for Wiggins. The Wolves were so desperate to get rid of his contract, they added a top 3 protected first-round pick into the package.
Free throw good, Wiggins.
And the Warriors, in their own right, got rid of D'Angelo Russell's huge contract, but the deal was also about fit.
It was, GA. At the time, they were looking for a small forward, and Andrew Wiggins put them in the mind of a Harrison Barnes. He's more athletic, though. And then for the Wolves, D'Angelo Russell was a guy they needed in the backcourt. Interesting to see how both these guys' career end up.
Now here's Jackson. 11 points in the game. Outside Williams. Up top Zubac. Tries it from 19. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Zubac has got his first basket of the night. Warriors leading by 19 points. Curry passes to Oubre. He kicks it to Wiggins. For 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Jackson passes to Williams. Got a hand on it. Second chance shot. Feeds it to Ibaka. He can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. They get it back. And the rejection by Zubac. On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Curry. It's Jackson with the drive. The shot's good. Jackson's got 13.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Good on the shot. Wiggins has got 6 points in the quarter.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Williams. He's got 6. Zubac kicks to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Williams. Up and in on the layup. 8 points for him.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game, taking it up strong inside.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. The teardrop falls in, and the Warriors lead by 21.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Jackson against Curry. Williams inside. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Now here's Curry. He's got 21. Pass to Chris. Back to Curry. Down low. Wiggins. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Ibaka finds Kennard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. It's blocked. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And some changes here for the Warriors. Eric Pascal comes in for Looney, and Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kelly Oubre. And the Clippers with a change here too. Leonard, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Pascal's shot is off. Clippers trail by 21. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Curry. The Warriors shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Over to the left wing. They double team Curry. Here's Chris. And it's off from three-point range. LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Williams passes to Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Chris has got 5 rebounds tonight. He lobs it up. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. 13 feet away. That one misses. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Williams attacking. Count it. That's 12 points for Lou Williams.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
.105 left to play here in the third. Higgins outside. With the floater, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Williams finds Leonard. And he elevates with a slam dunk. Marquise Chris did not like that.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Warriors leading by 19. Curry passes to Wiggins. Shot from the wing. The shot by Curry, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Here's Jackson. And the shot is long.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
Outside for Curry. Lets it go with the three. Knocks down the three ball. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half.
And that's his second triple of the game. Hadn't hit any in the first half. Maybe they made an adjustment at the break.
Wiggins surveying the floor. To the middle. The pass to Curry. No good.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to stay on the ball and the long reach to affect the shot.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Eric Paschal. And it's Green in at the 5, down low. That's the Warriors 5. Here's George, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now could exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Leonard attacking, and the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Wiggins dishes to Wiseman. Green taking his time here. Lays it up and banks it in. Green's got his first points of the night.
Draymond's so good at just putting his head down and charging his way inside. The defense wanting no part of his big body there.
To the inside. It's stolen by Wiseman. Morris finds George, and it's George finishing it off.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's Wiseman. The Clippers getting the bucket. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by George. Shot clock at 5.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here is Los Angeles now. Stolen by Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. Wiggins with it. Guarded now by Morris. Wiggins passes to Thompson. And the shot goes down. Thompson's got 31.
Smart move. You want to keep the defense guessing. Running Thompson inside is a good way to do it.
Left side, George. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Here's Leonard.
Gotta admire the hustle from Green. Never wants to give his guy a clean look at the basket.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Passes to Morris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, in the NBA, in basketball in general. One guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. And George kicks to Morris. Over Green. Zubac trying to break loose. No good from the low block. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Wiseman with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Beverly. That one drops for him.
Just 6'1", but not many players more physical than Patrick Beverly.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from 3-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Now here is Morris. Over Green. Morris, no good. Thompson against George. And it's Wiggins missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Warriors leading by 23. Here's Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
The length of Thompson is deceptive. He uses it well to draw fouls inside.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for Wiggins.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Leonard against Oubre. Leonard kicks to George. To the right side. Beverly. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. On its way from Curry for 2. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Stephen Curry with the pull-up jump shot. You cannot back off him. He will scorch you.
And last season, we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce the Elam ending, a target score, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. Knocked loose. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Batum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on James Wiseman.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Looney.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Batum passes to Morris. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Thompson against Williams. Out to the right wing. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And the Warriors with some changes. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Wiseman. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Klay Thompson. Curry passes to Chris. And here comes the break. Williams dishes to Jackson. Pass to Kabengele. Shot clock at 6. Batum, good.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Now Curry. Greg, last season was kind of a rough one, very turbulent for the NBA. The China controversy, the passing of David Stern, Kobe Bryant, and finally the COVID pandemic. Other than that, it was kind of uneventful.
Yeah, I mean, an incredibly tough year. And,
wow.
You know, you just go back to March, and who would have ever thought we would go through what we went through? And you talked about all the other issues, David Stern and Kobe both passing. You know, I'm just hopeful we get a return to normality, because that sounds pretty good right about now.
It sure does. Here's Wanamaker, and stolen by Williams. Fast break, here we go. Here's Jackson. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
A tale of two halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Here's Curry. In the corner, it's Oubre. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Clippers trail by 21. Outside Jackson. Down low. 0-2 move. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Now, here's Thompson. Outside Curry. The three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Thompson against Williams. Morris outside. Leonard against Oubre. Leonard attack. Oh, what a play!
What a beast on the dribble drive. You see Kawhi right there, undeterred by contact.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Thompson outside. And another three for Golden State.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Curry against Beverly, and it's Leonard top of the key. Kicks it to Ibaka. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Exactly what you want from that play. Get it to Serge where he can simply rise and fire.
Thompson against Williams. Thompson passes to Green. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Leonard, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. That still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Thompson. Guys, just a basket away from a 40-point game.
He's done it all, guys. Just in terms of having a chance to win, when you got a player that puts on this kind of performance, your teammates would be disappointed if you didn't walk away with a W.
I mean, Steph's elite scoring ability plus his relentless approach equals greatness.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Stephen Curry.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. And he makes the first. And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Kelly Oubre's checked in for the Warriors. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Everly with the ball. There's the pass to Williams. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Steph Curry.
Woo, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dives.
So both teams making some changes here. The Clippers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. It's Jackson with the drive, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
And we're seeing more of this from Jackson. Under heavy fire, attacking inside.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Thompson. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Poole, guarded by Jackson. Ball's knocked loose. And now here's Batum, the fast break opportunity. Jackson in the corner. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
So it's the Warriors now after the basket by Los Angeles. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. That's tipped. Batum scanning the floor. To the paint, here's Kevin Gelly. And it goes down 2 points.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, everyone knows you do a lot of different things for this team, but what would you say your primary focus is?
Trying to just take responsibility of my defensive duties. Actually, the point guard, force them in a different situation, difficult shots. Being our first, line of defense as they're bringing the ball up, putting pressure on them, and try to take them out their offense. That's a lot of great point guards in this league, so I got to be able to do that all year and try to get a good start to that this season.
That's what franchise players do, play at both ends. Thank you, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.